Hey, what's going on, Guardians? My name is the Black Link, coming back at you early on this Monday morning after a nice long weekend of nothing but relaxing gaming and absolutely nothing else tumultuous or stormy going on in the world, right? No, this has been it's been a nice smooth start to 2021, as it were. Well, ignoring all the doldrums and problems of the real world, I have noticed a bit of a problem going on in, say, the Destiny community. I know we've had a couple of videos talking about some things going on in Destiny right now, but in particular, this is a trend I've actually noticed not really going on with the game itself, so much as it is going on with the community, the content creators, the people playing it. And that is a question of whether or not it's time to quit Destiny. That is the big question I've noticed going on right now, and that has spawned a pretty deep conversation, especially over on places like Twitter and whatnot, about where Destiny is and what it means to certain people. And, you know, I'm not taking shots at anybody with this. I don't even know enough about other content creators to take shots at them. But I've seen a lot of people take a step back and say, hey man, this is it. I can't take it anymore. This is my time. I'm going to quit Destiny and move on to something else. And that question has even been posed to myself. And over this video, I'm going to talk a bit about how I feel about that in particular. So, let's just go ahead and address it. Destiny's not in the best of spots right now. I don't think it's in the worst place it's ever been, but it's definitely a little dull. We've had plenty of problems with stuff like PvP since Beyond Light came out. A lot of content got removed with Beyond Light in the Destiny content vault. A lot of weapons and things that people are going for. You know, the loot that you're actually chasing in this game got removed with sunsetting and all of that kind of stuff. Some of the content has gotten a little dull. And a lot of people are finding it hard to justify jumping onto Destiny 2 once you've, say, gotten yourself up to above 1250 power, once you've gotten to the end of the season pass track. There's not really a lot of reasons to bring you back to the game right now. It's definitely in a bit of a dull spot. But the question being posed is this: is it time to quit Destiny? And honestly, I don't really kind of get that question. I've seen a lot of people make a very big deal out of going and making a proclamation about quitting Destiny. It's time, we're finished, we're not going to come back to this, there's just nothing there for me. And me personally, I don't really feel that way. I feel like if there's nothing for me to play on Destiny, I'm just not gonna play it. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to quit Destiny, and no, you don't have to quit Destiny. It's a video game. It's not a committed lifelong choice. You're not married to the game. It's a video game you turn on and play. So no, there's no big moral quandary there for me to deal with when I think about not playing Destiny. If I don't want to play it, I just don't play it. And spoiler alert, I have not been playing a lot of Destiny 2 over the past couple of weeks. I mean, shoot, the video you're watching right now is likely some Division 2 gameplay that I've racked up in the hundreds of hours that I've put in since December. And I don't look at that as some big thing. I made my way through the season. I've played basically all the content in Beyond Light, everything basically except Trials of Osiris. I maxed out my season pass, I got all the new exotics. I'm waiting for the Hawk Moon quest to drop so I can start farming up different roles of that. I do believe Bungie has made a bit of a mistake with the whole drip feeding content thing. I understand why they do it. They do it so that, you know, people have a reason to continue playing season after season, so that you don't just stop playing after the first 2 months of a season. They stagger release the content so that you play for the full 3 months and then a new season starts. But I don't really think they should be doing that so much. I think they should just be putting in enough content to keep people busy. I mean, shoot, Division does it. With these seasonal hunts and whatnot going on, even after I've gotten to season rank 100 in Division 2 here, I'm still playing because I'm still trying to get different roles of different exotics, different roles of different gear. I'm making different builds. I just started making another hardwired skill build so I can just blow everything up. The core gameplay loop in Division is one that incentivizes me to come back, even when I'm finished grinding the story or grinding the seasonal stuff. I finished all the seasonal hunts as well in Division, waiting for the next one to start back up. But I still jump on and play it because I still have a self-contained grind that brings me back and keeps me grinding for specific loot. That's what Destiny is missing right now. I have no reason to jump on and play. There's no new weapons that I want to go for. A lot of the weapons that I used to have are gone now, and I can't earn new versions of them with new perks. There's no real specific armor I want to grind for. The content in Destiny is fun to play. Wrathborn Hunter fun to play. The Deep Stone Crypt is fun to play. But I've kind of exhausted that content and have no more reason to jump into it. That, I think, is the core issue here when it comes to Destiny 2. And we've had this issue before in content releases for Destiny. Remember way back in the Taken King when we went through the Taken Spring drought, where after the release of the Taken King, it was from like the release date all the way till spring before we got a major update with any new content. But what kept the game alive then was a robust PvP environment. And that's one big thing that Destiny 2 is also missing right now. The Crucible has been kind of a mess since they introduced stasis, and I have no idea how they're going to be fixing that in the future. So Destiny 2 is kind of missing the things that would be bringing people back to it. There's no real engaging gameplay loop, post-story, post-grind for people to engage in Destiny 2, and PvP is just kind of a wash right now. And so that explains why I'm not playing. I've been spending a lot more time playing things like I said, Division 2 here. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, getting ready for patch 5.45. And I have been diving into Monster Hunter Rise. The demo for that dropped a couple days ago. I am having a lot of fun with that. Of course, the full game for that drops in March, and you guys will definitely be seeing some Monster Hunter Rise gameplay here on the channel. So I've been spending most of my time playing other things. Now I'll check in week after week on Reset to see what's happening in Destiny. Of course, you know, we do have that one Hawkmoon mission and like that weird cutscene with Zavala, Osiris, and the Cabal that never got explained. I'm assuming that's going to be popping up in some kind of Reset-based story mission before the next season, probably as kind of an introduction into the next season. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to be all about. But beyond that, there's no real reason for me to play Destiny, so I'm not going to. But it isn't some big dramatic thing. No, I don't think now is the time to quit Destiny, because you don't really need to commit to quitting a game and never playing it again. If you don't feel like playing Destiny 2, don't play Destiny 2. Go play something else. There's plenty of other games out there to occupy your time right now. And then, when Bungie gets some stuff together, they get some new content pushed out, they get a circular grind that is worth your time to come in with some loot that is worth your attention, well, then you can come back to D2 and enjoy your time on there. But don't ever think that you need to make a statement or a commitment about quitting a game just because everybody else is doing it, or because you feel like there's not much to play there. You can stop playing games and start playing games really whenever you want to. And rest assured, generally speaking, most people who say they're never going to play a game again in a situation like this, especially when it comes to Destiny, a lot of people have said that about Destiny, will be back as soon as the content gets good again. Happens every time. But alright, Guardians, I just wanted to get some thoughts out about this whole craze of quitting Destiny. That's my thoughts on it. That's generally how I feel about it. How do you feel? What are you playing right now? I know a lot of you guys are taking a break from Destiny as well, so what games are keeping you held down at the start of 2020? Be sure to let me know how you feel down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest stuff we're putting out. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I am the Blacklink. You Guardians, stay frosty.